Christians, I have a challenge for you this week, and it's not going to be comfortable. And I know 95% of people just probably scrolled past because they're like, oh, I don't want that. But if you're still here, you're a legend. I challenge you this week not to complain at all. I know some of y'all are some complainers. Like when people ask you, how you doing? You be saying, I'm all right. I'm just getting by, you know. I'm not too bad. Bro, what's that even mean? Not too bad? So does that mean you're bad, but you're just not too bad? I don't even know what that means. Let's start speaking life. Let's start saying, I'm blessed and highly favored. I'm thankful. I'm grateful. I'm doing amazing. I'm doing great. And that's not about us ignoring what's going wrong in our life. It's us agreeing with God rather than our circumstance, because our circumstance is always changing. But God never changes. And let's start talking more about our blessings more than our burdens this week, because where attention goes, energy flows. And if you're focused on what you're missing what you have. Because here's the thing, man, you don't experience life. You experience the life that you focus on. Two people can live in the same house, have the same job, drive the same car, sit in the same traffic, and have completely different lives. Why? Because one of them is focused on what's going wrong, and the other one is focused on what's going right. One of them notices every single problem and burden and inconvenience, and the other one notices every blessing. Your brain will always search for proof of whatever you tell it to be true. For example, if you say, my life sucks, my life is hard, your brain is going to go out looking for evidence, and guess what? You're going to find it, because Jesus said, if you seek, you will find. Gratitude turns what you have into enough. Listen, there's somebody out there in a Ferrari wishing he had a nicer car. There's somebody in a Honda Civic behind the Ferrari like, man, if only I had that Ferrari. There's somebody behind the Honda Civic on a bike who's like, man, if only I had a vehicle to get around. I gotta ride this bike every single day. There's somebody at a bus stop looking at the dude on the bike like, dang, he got it good, man. He got a bike. I wish I could go wherever I wanted. There's somebody homeless looking at the dude at the bus stop like, man, if only I had money to go places. There's somebody paralyzed in a hospital bed who would love to be homeless. Why? Because they wish they could move their body. And not to get too dark, but there's someone in hell who wishes he could just take another breath so that he could turn his life to Jesus. Listen, none of us have everything, but all of us have something. There's somebody out there who would trade everything to live your worst day. Because man, if the greatest thing God does for you this week is wake you up in the morning, that's enough for you to have so much cheese on your grill that you could start a restaurant. That's why when you wake up every single day this week, you better say, I woke up this morning with breath in my lungs, giving God my praise.